Today, we're going way beyond the kind of AI that just talks to you. We're talking about what happens when AI stops asking you for instructions and just starts doing things for you. Welcome to the world of autonomous finance. This is going to change everything about how we manage our money. You know the drill, right? You ask a chatbot a question, it gives you an answer, and then you still have to go and do all the work yourself. It's a neat trick, for sure, but it's not exactly a game changer. So what if the AI didn't just give you the answer? What if it just did the task? And really, this is the core difference right here. It's the shift from an AI that asks you what to do to an AI that just acts on your behalf based on rules you've already set. We're making a jump from asking to acting. Okay, let's really get into this. We're going to explore how these systems actually work, how they can connect different tools, analyze data in real time, and pull off these complex multi-step jobs completely on their own. This brings us to the big idea: autonomous financial workflows. I mean, think about it like this. These are systems that don't need you holding their hand. They can pay your company's bills, rebalance your entire investment portfolio, all without you ever having to click a single button. So, why are we doing all this? What's the point? Well, it really comes down to four things. You want to reduce all that tedious manual work. You want to speed everything up so things happen instantly. You want to improve accuracy, get rid of those little human errors. And probably the biggest one, you want to optimize your resources, freeing up your smartest people to focus on strategy, not paperwork. All right, so that's the what and the why. But how does this thing actually work? Let's pop the hood a little bit and see how a machine can look at a situation, figure out what to do, and then, actually take action. It's actually a pretty simple, logical loop. First, it integrates, it securely plugs into all your accounts and software. Then, it just sits and observes, watching for a specific trigger, like a new invoice coming in. The moment it sees one, it moves to reasoning, where it uses the rules that you wrote to decide what to do. Step 4 is execution. It pays the bill. And finally, verification. It double-checks that the payment went through and makes a note of it. That's it. Simple, clean, and incredibly powerful. So what's actually in this engine? Well, think of it like a team. You've got the AI, which is the brain making all the decisions. You've got APIs, which are like the bridges that let all your different software talk to each other. Then you have something called RPA, which are basically the hands, little software bots that do the boring stuff like clicking and typing. This whole team is fueled by data feeds, a constant stream of information from your banks and the markets. And who's the coach? Who sets the strategy? That's you, the human supervisor. You set the rules. Okay, enough theory. Let's talk about the real world. We've seen the mechanics, but what does this technology actually look like when it's put into practice? How does it really affect a company's bottom line, or even just your own personal finances? All right, let's walk through a quick scenario here. It all starts with a trigger. The system is constantly monitoring financial news, tax codes, and your accounts. And suddenly, it spots a totally legal tax-saving opportunity, maybe just before a deadline. So what happens next? The immediate effect. Without you doing a single thing, the system just executes the plan. It moves the exact right amount of money into the right tax-advantaged account to seize that opportunity. All done. And the end result of that one little action? Well, the long-term effect is pretty huge. A lower tax bill and just better financial health for your business. It's a direct, positive outcome from a single automated move that a busy human might have easily missed. And this same idea applies to so many things. I mean, imagine fully automated expense management, where receipts just match themselves to transactions. Or predictive cash flow forecasting, where the system warns you about a potential shortfall weeks in advance and suggests how to fix it. It can even keep you compliant by automatically updating your records when laws change, or pay your vendors at the exact right time to snag an early payment discount. But, of course, it's not all magic and seamless automation. And you know this, right? Like any really powerful tool, this technology comes with its own set of risks. And it's absolutely crucial that we understand them. So let's talk about the big four concerns. First, if you write a bad rule, the system can repeat that mistake at a massive scale. Second, security. I mean, we're talking about giving a system direct access to your money, so it has to be completely locked down. Then there's the loss of human nuance. An AI might not understand why you need to give a loyal vendor an extra week to pay. And finally, there's the risk of becoming over-reliant on it. What happens if the system goes offline and nobody remembers how to do these jobs manually anymore? And this really brings us back to the whole point. The goal here isn't to get rid of human experts. It's to get rid of the mind-numbing, routine work so that people can focus on what we do best, thinking critically, coming up with new strategies, and building relationships. It's all about augmentation, not just automation. So, as we wrap this up, it really all boils down to one pretty personal question. The technology's here, it's getting smarter by the second, and the potential benefits are massive, but so are the responsibilities that come with it. So the question isn't just if we'll hand over the keys to our finances, but what instructions will we leave for the machine? What rules would you write?